Live in all the places. Say hi if you're watching me. Hello, hello. It's never alive unless I talk about my hair, and I will just say fall weather is so kind to curly hair. Okay, say hi if you are watching me live. I'm so excited today because today is the first day of the Closet Confidence Workshop series. If you haven't signed up yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. It's free. It's going to be amazing. We start 2 hours from now with our first Zoom session. If you're not able to be on the Zoom sessions live, there are replays available. So the link is everywhere, but you can always comment underneath this video and I will send it to you. If you're on Facebook, there's a little pinned comment with the link. And on YouTube, I'll put it in the description box. I'll put it in the pinned comment. But I just want you guys to join me today at 11 a.m. Eastern time. That's 2 hours from now for Closet Confidence. We're going to be talking about what has changed in 2024 that makes getting dressed more challenging than ever and how we can face those challenges and look and feel our best every single day. You know, this is my passion. This is something I talk about all the time. Okay, so let's get started today because we're going to be talking about 5 common style mistakes that we make over 50. And if you like this video, definitely give it a like because I will do more. I have a lot more of these tips and tricks for style mistakes or style tweaks that we can be making over 50 to share. So let me know if you like this, and maybe this will be a series here in my Monday morning style sessions. Welcome from Boston. Nice to see you. Okay, so the first style mistake that I see all the time that women make, truly at any age, but I see it much more as we get older, is wearing clothes that are too big. Oversized, ill-fitting clothes, like clothes that are too big. This is a really, really common mistake because what happens is, first of all, clothes are sometimes generously sized for women after a certain age. So if you go into a section that has clothes that are aimed at mature women, or you go into stores that have designs that are aimed at mature women, sometimes their vanity sizing means that if you're buying your regular size, you're buying clothes that are too big. Not always, but sometimes the clothes tend to skew larger. And why? Because the idea is that as we get older, as our bodies change, maybe as our weight fluctuates, we're going to want to hide our body. And the way that we're going to hide our body is by muumuus and huge oversized tunics and multiple flowy layers. Nice to see you guys. Hello from England, Alabama. We have people from all over. So the idea of covering up our changing bodies or our fluctuating weight by wearing something oversized is something that is hard to kill. Like, so many women feel like, put on some weight. I don't love my belly. I don't love my hips. I don't love my bum. I don't love my thighs. My waistline has straightened out. Let me just put on a tunic and be done with it. And no one's going to see what's going on underneath. The problem is that it has the opposite effect. So wearing something baggy will always make you look bigger. It will always make you look bigger. It also makes you look shorter, and worse yet, I think it makes you look sloppier. That's why we associate baggy clothes with like sitting on the couch and lounging clothes, right? Like, baggy clothes make you look sloppier. They make you look less, polished, less presentable. And that in turn, I believe, is a confidence killer. So when we look at ourselves in something really baggy, that's not flattering to our bodies, it really drags down our confidence. So I feel like I say this all the time, but these style mistakes came about as a result of me seeing countless posts in my Facebook groups from women just like you who are posting outfits, and I'm giving them feedback on these outfits because they are navigating dressing their body at this stage of life and trying to figure it out. And many of them are shopping at the stores again that are aimed at women over 50, and they're buying clothes that are too big, and then they're wondering why they don't look good in them. So you may feel like the default, the natural thing to do to cover up your body as it changes, or if you're not super confident with your body right now, so wear something that's too big. And I will tell you, it has the exact opposite effect. It makes you look bigger, and it makes you look sloppier, and it makes you look shorter. The best and most flattering clothes all the time are clothes that don't hug your body, but also don't swallow your body up. It's that in-between area. Clothes that skim your body, that are tailored, and not tailored in the design sense, but tailored in that they skim your body, they fit your body well. They're not oversized, and they're not tight. That's the best for every body, every shape, every age, every size, for the rest of time. Amen. Okay, the next thing that I think women are doing that can be hurting your style over 50 is wearing completely flat shoes. Now, before you click away from this video because I just told you to wear heels, I'm not talking about heels, but I am talking about shoes that have little to no sole. So if a shoe is so completely flat, our feet tend to spread out as we get older. They tend to get a little wider as we get older. We know that in some cases our ankles can widen as we get older. Just so much fun stuff, right? But if you're wearing shoes that are completely flat, and have very, very thin soles, it can look like it's not holding your foot and giving your foot any shape. It can look and kind of overemphasize the width of your feet, especially if you've got wider feet. But regardless, the thing about very, very flat shoes is that they can really hurt our posture. They don't offer support. They're generally not that comfortable. They can really lead to like bad posture and bad mobility. Like there's just a lot of back pain, like all sorts of things from having a shoe that's so completely flat and has a very thin sole. Now, I've seen a lot of these, and some of them are trending right now. They're very delicate looking, and they can be very feminine looking, but it's always going to be a little bit more flattering and definitely better for your back and for your posture to have a shoe that has a nice sturdy sole on it. And a ballet flat, or any kind of flat that has an actual visible sole, is going to be a much better choice. Also, consider, you don't have to be a heel person to consider just a tiny bit of lift in your shoe. So a tiny heel, whether it's half an inch, a quarter inch, 1 inch, that can elevate your foot a little bit, can often create a more elegant and longer line, and can often be a lot more comfortable. I hear, both things from you guys. Some of you say like completely flat is more comfortable for you, but many of you say that having just a little bit of a heel gives you more comfort. And it's, we're not talking about 4-inch heels. We're talking about just a little bit of lift. Also creates a nicer line in general in clothing. A moderate heel, or like just a comfortable height for you, maybe a block heel or a little kitten heel, can really provide support and comfort, and be a wearable everyday shoe option. And it's also going to add a little bit of length to your legs. It's going to enhance your posture. It's going to look really polished, and it's still going to be practical. So I would encourage you to find that height that really works for you and gives you that balance of comfort and style. Okay. The third thing, this is something that I see so much. It's kind of an epidemic around women over 50. So it's over-accessorizing. Now, there are flip sides to each of these that are equally detrimental. You don't want to skip accessories completely. But what I'm seeing is the dangly earrings, and then the statement necklace, and a scarf, and a belt, and a bag with hardware on it, and lots of arm candy and hand candy. So lots of rings, lots of watches, lots of bracelets. And where there's a lot like happening accessory wise in every zone. Now, I did a video on the accessory zones. If you want to check it out, it's on YouTube. But basically, if you divide your body into threes, right, the upper third of your body being from mid bust up, then the middle third of your body, and then the lower third of your body, you should aim for just 1 to 2 statement pieces in each of those zones. If you've got a ton going on up here, and then you've got a ton going on around the middle with a bag and bracelets and watches and rings and a belt and details on your pants or whatever, and then you've got a lot going on the bottom, It's going to look really imbalanced. It's going to look cluttered. It looks messy. The eye doesn't know where to go. Nobody sees any of those beautiful accessories. Instead, they just get overwhelmed and don't see anything. And it's just really hard for any of your statement pieces to really be a statement. So not only is this style, like I said, overwhelming and a little cluttered looking, but it's also out of style. That's not the way that accessories are being shown on runways or in, you're at your favorite retailer anymore. We're not seeing accessories piled on top of accessories. Now, if that comes back again, then we'll find a way to make it flattering. But right now, it's really about one or two focal points in an area. So it's either the statement earring or the statement necklace, not both. It's either the statement belt or the statement purse, not both. Maybe so like looking at it that way can really help you choose the pieces that you want to draw the eye to and that you want to be the focal points of your outfits. So too many bold accessories can distract from your overall look and make it look unbalanced. So look at your jewelry, your scarves, your belts, your handbags, and choose a few statement pieces that really what are the pieces that are really going to pull your outfit together, that are going to have the most impact in your outfit. You want them to be like, ooh, bam, striking, right? Striking necklace or an elegant pair of earrings can add polish and personality without overwhelming your overall look. You want one, not both. I always, especially in this zone, is where I see it the most. And truly, I'm wearing statement pair of glasses right now, so I take that into account when I'm looking at my overall look. So you just want that balance in the way that you're accessorizing. Okay, the next tip. This is controversial. Don't hang up on me. It's choosing comfort over style. Choosing comfort over style. If you're still with me, we are meant to be friends, because this is the thing. We need both. We deserve both. We should demand both. When people say, oh, I would wear that, but I want to be comfortable. Of course you want to be comfortable. I want to be comfortable. I never choose to wear clothes that are horribly uncomfortable or shoes that are horribly uncomfortable. That's not ever what I would advise anyone to do. Like, we don't want to be miserable all day long. At the same time, we don't want to choose comfort at the expense of style. We deserve both. We need both, and we need to find pieces, shoes, clothes, waistbands, undergarments, all of these pieces need to be comfortable and stylish. There is no reason in 2024, with the proliferation of options that we have right now, that we can't have both, and we absolutely deserve both. So just saying, well, I can't wear heels anymore, so now I'm going to only wear quote unquote comfort shoes that are going to pull down my whole outfit. Those aren't your only two options. You've got a ton of other options. And thank you, Joanna. You absolutely can find shoes that are comfortable and stylish, no matter what your size. I was talking to one of my very sweet Ageless Style program members who wears a size 12 and needs a 0 drop shoe because of foot problems. There is a shoe out there for everybody. And we were looking at some really, really cute options for her. So regardless, I will always have people come back and say, well, I have this kind of foot, I have this kind of foot, I have this kind of foot. There's a shoe out there for you. It's just a matter of looking and prioritizing style, and not saying, oh, well, I guess I'm 50, 60, 70, 80. I'm just going to give up on cute shoes and just try to compensate with the rest of my outfit. No, we want both. We need both. We deserve both. So you do not have to choose between looking good and feeling comfortable. There's so many stylish options right now, and I've never seen more innovation in this area than there is right now. And again, no reason for us to compromise. So you want shoes that are both cushioned and sleek. You want clothes that have hidden features like elastic waistbands or stretchy panels. Things can look as good as they feel with a little bit of effort on our parts. And when we look better, we feel better. So it's really, really important to get the comfort and style boxes checked, and don't prioritize one over the other. Okay. Finally, wearing outdated glasses. This is the fifth style mistake I see women do all the time. Now, we all grew up with that stereotype of the mature woman looking down over her glasses at someone, and they were always the very, very kind of styleless, tiny wire rimmed glasses. So we all know that stereotype, right? Of the thin wire rimmed glasses that can be instantly aging. So it's really, glasses frame your eyes, and they are really, really, really important. I am certified in eyeglass styling, so this is something I work on with the women in my Age of Style program. But I will tell you, it is really important that you get the shape of your glasses right, the size of your glasses, so that they fit your face, your facial proportions. And then you get a frame that is modern, that maybe says something about your style, that is directional. I think it's really important, if you wear glasses every day, that you have a pair that is a little bit more subtle, and then a pair that is a bit more of a statement, so you've got options. But you want frames that are actual frames that are actually stylish, frames that are actually modern. And there are so many options in eyewear right now that you can spend, $20, you can spend $2,000 on a pair of glasses and still find a fabulous and flattering pair. So it's really important, like, they can become a defining part of your look. And if you're wearing glasses all the time, I'm now wearing them more and more. It's just for me, they're reading glasses. So it's when I'm sitting at the computer, when I'm talking to you guys. But it's a really important part of my look. So they can easily age your appearance. Updating to a pair that flatters your face shape. I've done videos on the right glasses for your face shape. The other thing that I would encourage you to do is really highlight your coloring and your contrast level with your glasses. So if you've got deeper or bolder coloring, you can do deeper or bolder shades of frames. If you've got lighter or softer coloring, you're going to want to look for lighter or softer colors of frames. If you've got high contrast coloring like I do, then you can do a high contrast frame in one solid color. If you've got more subtle or lower contrast coloring, then you might look for a mottled frame, or a frame with a little bit of, like, a pattern to it, to create a lower contrast look. So there's just so many ways that you can enhance the way that you look every single day through the right glasses. And I'm going to go back to saying the things that you wear every day should be the things that you spend the most money on. Shoes, a bag, a coat, glasses, jewelry. Those are things where the cost per use is going to end up being way lower. And then things like a fun top, a party dress, those are things where the cost per use is going to end up being way higher. So invest your money on the things that you're going to get the most use out of. Denim is one of those areas where we can wear our jeans over and over again and nobody cares. Those are the things that we should spend the most money on. So let me really recap really, really quickly. Okay, so sorry, somebody asked, I'm just going to answer a question. Smoothing undergarments that were not constricting and made of cotton, I would look at Yummy. There's a brand called Yummy, Commando, and Spanx. I actually have videos coming up on shapewear that does not make you feel like you are melting, like breathable shapewear. I've got a video coming up about that, and I'll share some links for that. Okay, so let me recap really quickly. First is wearing oversized clothes to hide our bodies or to minimize the look of extra weight gain. Second is wearing shoes that are so completely flat that our feet look shapeless, and we're also not supporting our back and supporting our posture. Third is over-accessorizing too much all in one place. Fourth is choosing comfort over style. We deserve both. And then the fifth is wearing aging or dated eyeglasses. Like, those are details that can really make or break how we look and feel in our clothes. Now, if you haven't joined Closet Confidence yet, I would so encourage you. That the link is everywhere. You can also comment closet. We start in an hour and a half at 11 a.m. Eastern time, and I would hate for you to miss it. This is probably going to be the last full round of 2024. We're going to be talking about what's different now in 2024 that is making getting dressed harder than ever, or style harder than ever, and how we can make it simple and we can dial it in so that we look and feel our best every day. Today, we're covering body type and color. You will not want to miss it. If you can't be there live, the replays are available, but you need to sign up so that you get all of the information. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. So people from all over Louisiana, good to see you guys. England, Alabama, Boston. Love you guys so much. Thank you so much for joining me. Comment below and let me know what your biggest takeaway from today's video was, and if you would like to see this become a series. Bye. Love you. I will see you in the next one.